UMD closes out the regular season with a win over Minnesota-Crookston. Why don't you give us your general thoughts on the game, Coach?
Proud of our guys. It's a tough turnaround. Yesterday was a big win for us, and you got to refocus, get back to work. And I was proud of how sharp they were. I thought that we executed what we wanted to do on both ends of the floor, and they were rewarded at the end with a nice win.
Jordan, obviously, with the big first half. Maybe Pete didn't have the senior night he wanted. Just 3 points on the one three-pointer there in the second half. But any thoughts on them closing out their
they've made a tremendous impact on the program. I've been very proud of the way that they've handled the adversity of their senior year, going in and knowing that what was going to be a very promising year was going to turn into a building year, and they have grasped that and has made the absolute best of it. They've made a difference in how this program will be for future years. They've shown great leadership. They've shown great character, and they've made this season very enjoyable. Even though our record may not reflect a winning season, I think it's been a very positive one that maybe 2 or 3 years from now we can look back at and say, that was the start of something big. Pete today was laboring. You could tell he didn't have the pop. You could tell just in his face that his ankle probably hurt a little bit more today than it did yesterday. And thankfully we didn't need him as much today as maybe we did yesterday. And now we have a couple days where hopefully he can get back to health and get that thing to where he can play 100% on Wednesday.
Last about 5 minutes or so, you had basically all the young guns in there, and at least from my perspective, it really seemed like the freshmen were still clicking pretty well, even
they've come a long ways. A guy like Trayton Daniels doesn't get a whole lot of minutes, but he's shown some improvement like the rest of the kids, and I thought he stepped up big and made some good shots and did things within the offense. At one time, the last 5 minutes, we had all 5 true freshmen on the floor, and from where they may have been when we played the first game of the year to where they are now, again, is I think a good example of where our program has come, and I think as much as I'm proud of them, I'm certainly, again, you got to go back to Jordan and Pete and the upperclassmen who have worked with them through practice, and we've just continued to work our system, and they're getting to where they're being impactful minutes now.
Get a rematch here coming up on Wednesday. Head back down to Fayette and take on Upper Iowa. It was a game that kind of came down the last shot, last minute. What's it going to take to turn it around?
Well, we have to do a better job of playing defense without fouling. We fouled them 26 times down there. Far too many times they shot 40 free throws. Ultimately, it was the difference in the game. Their penetration bothered our defenders, and we did not react well to it. Other than that, I thought offensively we were pretty sharp. Again, it was one of those nights where by the end of the game, KJ was not healthy, and Pete played only 3 minutes before he sprained his ankles. So with a lot of adversity, we only lost by 2. You'd like to think that with a full squad, maybe it'll be a little bit different. But each game is in and of itself a new opportunity and a new game, and we'll see how the ball bounces and where we end up on Wednesday.
All right, Coach, congrats on the win, and good luck with the Peacocks this week.
Thank you.